Okay, so first we're going to measure 63 grams of self-raising flour and together with 1 teaspoon of baking soda and another teaspoon of baking powder. Okay, so for the wet ingredients, we need 63 grams of butter. Make sure your butter is at room temperature, so I suggest you leave it out to thaw for an hour before you bake. After that, we're going to add in 63 grams of castor sugar and a pinch of salt. Now mix everything together with a whisk or a hand mixer. I personally like to use a whisk when I'm baking a small batch of cupcakes. Okay, continue to whisk very vigorously for quite some time and you'll get something like this. Now add in an egg and combine them together until you get something very smooth and luscious like this. After mixing the wet ingredients, you can add in the dry ingredients. Whisk them all together. Remember not to overmix the mixture or it'll get too dense. Just make sure the batter is fully incorporated. After this, you add in 1 tablespoon of milk and also a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I am winging it, but you can use a teaspoon just to be sure. Add in the zest of 1 lemon. Make sure not to zest the pith. The pith is the white part of the lemon and it's quite bitter. Cut the tip of the lemon like so you can avoid seeds going in. Add roughly a teaspoon of lemon juice into the batter. So that's the last ingredient for the cupcake batter. So you can just mix everything together and you're done. Now you line the cupcake tray with 6 cupcake liners. Using 2 spoons, you scoop the batter and you fill in the cupcake liners. Put the cupcakes into a preheated oven at 170 degrees Celsius. Bake them for about 22 minutes. For the buttercream, of course, we will need butter. Make sure it is room temperature. You will need 100 grams of butter. Mix it with a handheld mixer. Do not use a whisk because it'll take you forever. And to it, you need to add in 200 grams of icing sugar. Mix it at low speed to avoid icing sugar all over your face. After mixing for about 3 minutes, so you'll get something like this. It'll turn very pale, almost whitish. Add in a splash of milk and also a teaspoon of lemon juice. Mix everything at high speed again. And we are done. So this is the lemon buttercream. I promise you it is so good. After 22 minutes, you can take the cupcakes out of the oven and let it cool on a cooling rack. After they are cool, you can use a toothpick and you poke the cupcakes. After poking the cupcakes, you need to squeeze lemon juice into the cupcakes. So we're adding more lemon flavor and also more acid to balance out the sweetness of the buttercream. Now use a big cup to support your piping bag while you're filling in your buttercream. I'm using a star nozzle. You just put it in before you put your buttercream. Then you can fill in your piping bag with that luscious, amazing, delicious buttercream. Look at it, it's so smooth. It's like ice cream. And it's really good. So please make it. Now it's time to frost your cupcakes. So just snip the tip of the bag, then you pull out the nozzle. Make sure it is tight. Then you can squeeze the buttercream out. My favorite part, piping time. I start from the outside and slowly going towards the middle. Make sure to control the bag and put in pressure. So from the outside, slowly going towards the middle and pull. I like to decorate my cupcakes with a wedge of lemon. You can also use lemon zest, or you can use both. And we are done. Ta-da! Oh,